6th of December 2023, Google released the first version of their leaked large language model, Gemini, which they refer to as their most capable AI model. And when compared with different LLMs in using different benchmarks, Gemini seemed to have actually outperformed them, even though we later realized that some of the demo that they did was kind of exaggerated. However, in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into this Google's latest LLM to understand what it's about, how you can access it, and also how you as an AI enthusiast can use it for your day-to-day life's activities. And at the end of the video, I would like to know if you think that this is the best or the most capable AI model according to Google. Are you excited already? So am I. Let's jump right into the video. Gemini is like a brain, right? And it is what powers Google's AI technology. It is what makes it able to understand and also to interact with you. Why is this the most capable AI model according to Google? First off, it is multimodal. Why other large language models can interact in just one form, maybe in text or in image or in video, Google's Gemini can interact and understand images, videos, text, code, and even audios. Now, the next thing is it has enhanced reasoning, which makes it able to answer you in a more natural and intuitive manner. And next is that it also has real-world knowledge. Remember, Google is literally the king of data, right? Now, imagine when the AI model or the AI technology has access to a lot of things, which we are going to be demonstrating in this video in a short time, by the way. And also, it has advanced contextual understanding. Again, just as it already has the multimodal capability that I already mentioned as the first thing about it when compared with other LLMs, okay, so definitely is going to have ability to have advanced understanding of context. Just as what Google actually demonstrated in the video when they were introducing Gemini, although that, like I said, it was exaggerated, but I actually tried it in some angles, right? And I was quite amazed that it was able to understand. And we are also going to be doing that demo in this video. Now, the next question is, how can you access it? Google Gemini was introduced in 3 versions: the Google Gemini Pro, the Gemini Ultra, and the Gemini Nano. So the Nano is already incorporated in the Google's Pixel 8 Pro, and over time Google is also going to be incorporating it in most of their smartphones. Now, the Gemini Pro is what powers Bard. Bard was originally powered by the PALM, that's the PA language model, but now it has been upgraded to Gemini Pro to make Bard responses even more accurate and give more real-time responses. But how can you as an AI enthusiast access Gemini for free? We'll get to that shortly. Hey there, you're welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching my video, you're welcome. My name is Frederick and I would like to serve you more tech educative content like this. So do ensure to hit the subscribe button down below. And if you're a returning viewer or even a new viewer, do ensure to hit the thumbs up button down below. That's how you appreciate the work I put in making YouTube content. All right, now how can you access Google's Gemini as an AI enthusiast for free? You can access Gemini using Bard, because Bard, like I said earlier, has been upgraded to run on Gemini large language model, which makes Bard much more better than ever. I asked Bard which language model is it operating on currently, and it says that my current iteration operates on the Gemini Pro language model, which is an upgrade from the previously used PALM 2. If you've accessed Bard before, well, just to tell you that Bard has gotten way better than ever, because it is now being powered by Gemini Pro, built upon the strength of the predecessor PALM 2 to have increased efficiency and capabilities. And we are going to be trying out this new version of Bard in this video. The first one we are going to be looking at is the integration of most of Google's products into Bard to give you much more natural and intuitive responses. Let's try it out. Now I'm going to just tap on this button over here and you see extension. Now, if you do not have all of these turned on, all right, you might want to turn them on. All right, you can see Bard extension help you bring it all together, go from tons of tabs to one conversation. Now check this out. So down here you can see the Google flights. All right, so you need to make sure that it is turned on over here, and you can see pull in real-time flight info for intuitive and personalized travel planning. Now the next one is the Google Hotel. In case you are on a tour and you're looking for the closest hotel to lodge, Bard can help you find the hotel and even make your bookings. We'll check it out also. The next one is the Google Map. If you find yourself getting lost anywhere, you can literally use Bard to help your tour or help you navigate your way. All right, the next one is the Google Workspace. So that means the Gmail, the Drive, the Doc. Bard now have access to all of this. Make sure this is turned on, is to make it able for you to access any of these Google products using Bard. Now we're also going to test it out. And finally is YouTube. YouTube, this was the one that I was much more appreciative of because of being a YouTuber. Now you can discover and get answers through Bard about any YouTube video. Now this is where you need to first make sure that it is all turned on if it is not. All right, now let's go back to the home page. One of the things that you need to know about using generative AI models is prompts. If you are not able to give the right question or give the right prompt to that AI model, the question or the response you're going to get might be limited or might be generic. Now on Bard, you can literally get suggestions on how to craft or create your prompt to get the best response from the AI. Now let's see this. So it says here, so this was actually what I was doing before. So you can see test message draft, packing list. Okay. Now for understand how something works. All right. When I tap on this button over here, it's going to drop it. Explain how a solar panel generates energy. So now it says you are an engineer, skilled and highly qualified in this area of technology. Provide a detailed step-by-step overview of how this technology operates. Begin with logical starting point. Make sure your explanation are understandable. Make analogies to convey a better understanding. Be concise. Now, you definitely may not be trying to know how the solar panel generates energy, but you have something else in mind. All you need to do is to tap on it and change it to what you want to have a better understanding of. And then if it's not about engineering, so you do not want the AI model to respond to you as an engineer. Maybe it's as a psychologist, maybe as your preacher, maybe as Father Christmas, or maybe as a mom, or whatever, right? The field you are interested in learning more about. So you can change it and say you are that person in that field, skilled in that area of that field, and provide details and this. Just craft it into what you are looking for, and you're going to be able to find a better help and a better response from this model. So this is one of the things I found quite fascinating on Bard, unlike other generative AI models like it. Based on the new extensions that it has, based on the integration of Bard with other Google's products, right? This can also serve as your assistant. All right. Now I can come in and say, filter all my inbox to the most important mail requiring response. All right, and then I'm going to send it. You can see Google Workspace. Now it is trying to access my email. Okay, I may have to hide all that is here for the sake of privacy, right? But it actually showed me my inboxes to show me the one that is much more important for me to respond. All right. So after this, I can simply, okay, now it came down here and say and wrote down some of the important mails that I need to respond. All right. Now the only thing here is that I cannot tell it to send an email. All right. I cannot tell it to send the email, but I can actually tell it to craft a response to any of the mail. All right. So these are all ways that Google's Bard can now serve as your personal assistant by having access to all of your Google Workspace products. Now, there's something else that you might also want to check out. All right. Now, I'm going to write show all documents on my drive. So it is generating all the documents on my drive. So these are all the documents on my drive. Okay. These are all the documents on my drive. All right. Let's assume I select this one. Okay. I can simply get to access it. All right. But what if I also say summarize the document titled 72 IG angles swipe in bullet points. So this is a document on my drive as you saw earlier. All right. And I said summarize this document. It is already doing it for me without me having to download that document and feed it. All right. Remember I said multimodal, so it can respond in different ways. Now the next thing we'll be looking at is now the YouTube version that's analyzing a video. I copied the link of my video on YouTube. Finally, so I've actually been trying different prompts until I use tell me about this video. All right. So now it says this video is a tutorial on how to create animated children's video for YouTube using AI. The speaker, Frederick, which is me, uses an AI tool called ChatGPT to generate the script. The first step, so you can see it actually broke down everything I did in this video. All right. So as a YouTuber, you can also use this. Was the SEO of the video properly done? All right. So let's see what more Bard can say about that video. It is difficult to determine if the SEO of the video was done based on solely on. However, I can provide some general observations. Okay. Now, these are the observations. The title is relevant to the video content and includes keywords. Faceless, however, is difficult. It is quite long and may be difficult to read in search results. All right. The description is not very detailed and does not provide much information about the video. It will be helpful. So there was no tags mentioned in the caption or metadata. It is important to use relevant tags. So overall, the video could benefit from having, okay, I would need to take note of all of this. All right. So it actually did the SEO, it actually did it without knowing that it did it. All right. So this is quite awesome. You can also use Bard to analyze YouTube videos. First thing that Bard is also capable of is in data analysis. All right, now let's do this. So I'm going to say I'm creating a course for children's tech program. What is the analysis of children who own a smartphone in Nigeria? Then I said create a graph of the results. We have a graph. Okay, so it says here is the graph. So you can see how Bard is now a very useful tool for research. All right, so we said percentage of children owning a smartphone and the age group. Now I can say analyze this graph to tell the potential of starting a tech academy for children in Nigeria. Okay, now it's going to run the analysis now. By the way, if you're fascinated by this new potentials of Bard and you are already eager to start trying it out in your day-to-day life activities, do make sure to appreciate this video by hitting the thumbs up button down below. And if you're yet to subscribe to keep getting awesome tech educational videos like this one, do hit the subscribe button down below. All right, so we have another graph. show the code behind this graph. All right, so this is actually the code. Remember we said multimodal, so it can also interact in image, also in code. All right, so this is the code behind this graph for the techies watching this video. All right, so when we open up this, so let's just tap and download it and look at this graph. All right, so potential customers for a children tech academy. All right, it is so potential millions. All right, so over 5 million. Okay, 5 million between the ages 15 to 18, and over 2.8 million for between 10 to 14, and then below. So you can use this when doing your business research. Well, let's say explain the results in tests. We have here, based on the analysis of the data, there is a strong potential for children tech academy business in Nigeria. Here are some reasons why. All right, so you can see it generated, and it even said here are some additional tips to start this business. This is quite awesome. I've also mentioned how if you're a tourist, you can also use BART to find the nearest hotels near you. All right, now let's try this out. I am traveling to Abuja, Nigeria. Generate a 1-week plan to make it a memorable vacation. So it is connecting with Google Map. All right, it says, sure, here is a possible 7-day itinerary for a memorable vacation in Abuja, Nigeria. Arrive in Abuja day 1 and check into your hotel. Visit the National Museum to learn about Nigerian history. In the afternoon, head to Jabi Lake Mall for some shopping and dining. Okay, now day 2, take a day trip to Zuma Rock. This is awesome. Visit day 3, visit this and all of this. All right, I actually added a map of all. It actually added a map of Abuja to help me navigate all of these experiences. All right, so you can go on to mention other things like maybe telling you the budget places to lodge and how to even spend the money, that the budget that you have for that trip. That is how good that BART has gotten. Now, finally, let's now look at image interpretation. How is Google's BART able to identify images and tell you about them? Now, I'm going to pull out my phone right now, and I'm just going to get an image on the screen. So I have this mouse. All right, now imagine that you saw something on the road and you don't know what that is. You can also take a picture and ask BART to tell you about that image. So now I'm going to tap on this plus sign over here, and I'm going to tap on the camera. Okay, and you can see you can also upload the image if you already have saved it. All right, so I'm going to point at this right here, and I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to save. All right, so it is currently loading, it is currently uploading, and I'm going to say, tell me about this image. All right, so it says the image you sent me appears to show a wireless computer mouse. It is sitting on the top of wooden table or desk. The mouse is black and has a sleek well, it's actually silver. I don't okay, because of the shadow seems to be black. So as this is wireless computer mice use Bluetooth, this is this. So it told me about it. Right now I'm going to say, show me videos on how to use it. So here are some videos on how to use a wireless mouse. All right, so you can see different videos on how to use a wireless mouse. I just want to show you something real quick. All right, on Google BART currently. So imagine you have a giant mountain of books filled with stories, poems, jokes, and all kinds, okay, of writing. LLMs or large language models are like super smart robots that can read and understand all those books. Okay, so all of this. All right, but over here you see view other drafts. So I can actually tap on this and see other suggestions. So if you were not satisfied with this, you can check out the draft 2 or draft 3. All right, instead of you having to regenerate or anything. All right, so this one I just tapped, say imagine you have a giant tower of books. So this one say a giant mountain of books, or this second draft says imagine you have a giant library full of books. All right, so this is also one of the things that is on Google's Bard because of Gemini Pro. Based on all these new incorporated features on Google Bard, do you think that Gemini is really the most capable AI model? Do make sure to tell me on the comments down below, and also tell me which of these examples or features I tried out on prompts I tried out on Google Bard fascinated you the most. I think I already know what you might say, but do drop it on the comment down below. And if you still want to watch more videos on the latest AI tools that I've tried out, check out this video right here. And also, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, do hit this button over here. And with this, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.